What's up, everyone, and welcome to ClearTalk. So, in this video, we're going to talk about Trump's interview yesterday. He went on an interview with Fox News and claimed that he had every right to interfere in the 2020 election. So, we're going to talk about that, and let's just, I'll tell you what I think. So, if you are like this content, like what we're doing on the channel, consider subscribing, like, share, all that good stuff. It helps with the channel. It's free to you, and uh, helps to grow the channel and everything to get us, more talking, more people to engage and have clear talk. So, thank you very much for those who have subscribed. You're amazing, and I hope you're staying with us. And spread it around, get more people in here. So yes, yesterday Trump went in an interview on Fox News with Levin. I can't remember. I don't know what his first name is, but and yeah, he had to say this.
It's so crazy that my poll numbers go up. Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up.
I can think of a time when Joe Biden was still a Democrat.
So yeah, hear that again?
My poll numbers go up. Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up.
I can think of a
He said it. He said it. He's admitting that he interfered with the election. There you go. We're done here. um, Now he's clearly talking about these new indictments that have come down from Jack Smith, which are is the previous indictment, but uh, a lot of trimmed down from the stuff that the Supreme Court uh, made a ruling on as far as, like, immunity and all that kind of stuff. What is considered immunity or what is not, and or what could be, blah blah blah. They trimmed it down. And he did a new indictment with a new jury and everything. That had to be done within. I think it has to be done within 60 days of election, so that it can't be considered as interfering with the election by our rules. And so they had to do it. When they did, because we were getting close to that period. Um, Although it's still, none of it is going to be seen until. I mean, he would have to lose the election for it to even matter, because um, it's not going to be judged on or seen or anything before the election anyway. So if he becomes president, then he's just going to immune himself and throw it all out, and it's not going to matter. But um, but yeah, he's referring to that indictment, which is about the interference into election, with the January 6th, and all that stuff. And he's saying that he had every right to interfere. He had every right to incite, and to call for his VP to not to accept the election, not to accept the electors, votes and stuff, to throw him out and whatnot, so that he could win the election. I mean, it was uh, that's what he's pretty can say, that he had every right to do that, to interfere in our democracy, stripping people of their votes, which was um, what he was doing in that moment. That's what the whole January 6th was. Trying to stop and interfere, cause a delay or whatever in that proceeding. Uh, and trying to call for his VP to do something that he legally could not do. And he refused to do with the only credit I can really give him. Well, maybe not the only, but the one of few credits I can give him. And he's just saying he had every right to do it, in admitting that he's interfered into the election. Not to mention the the fake electorates in Georgia, and uh, where else? Michigan or Wisconsin or wherever, all the other fake electorates. Trying to get them put in place so that they can not certify votes, or you know, switch the electors to Trump supports. It's all with the constant rhetoric and everything has come out of Trump all these years since 2020, and all his followers, about how the Democrats, did all this stuff or whatever, you the election was fake, and that they, stole it, and blah 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 blah. When everything that has been shown actually points to Trump stealing it instead of Biden. Everything. He had 61 court cases, with many of which were Republican judges that he appointed. That's throughout the cases, and told him that you have no case. This is not into election interference. This is not a stolen election. You have no evidence. You literally have no evidence. Why did you even come for me? Only one case where they had any kind of footing, but it was like just a technicality kind of thing that didn't do anything, wouldn't have changed the results or anything in the first place. But all the other court cases were thrown out. They were literally made a laughingstock in the courts. And then, like I said, they tried to put up fake electorates in, but when that didn't work, then he turned around and had the rally on January 6th, incited the crowd, got them roared up, said that he was going to go to the Capitol with them, and then he did not go. He went back to his place and watched this shit happen on screen, flaming it on. Even while they were chanting to hang Mike Pence for not doing what Trump asked, and Trump said, "Well, maybe they should." Waiting hours and hours later before he finally sort of tiptoed around, trying to tell them to calm down and go home, stay strong, and stand by, go home and stand by. It was good people doing good things, but they need to go home, but stand by. And they're already setting it up for this year too, or they're to interfere in the election and try their best to win it without even any votes. Without even votes. See, I don't even need your votes. But if you do vote, you only have to vote one time. You only have to vote this one time, and then you won't have to vote ever again. I promise. You won't have to vote again. try my impression. But I don't even need your votes. I don't need. We got all the votes. We got all the votes. We don't need your. We don't need your votes. Because you got 70 officials plus all across these states sitting ready to deny the election and to deny um, counting votes, verifying the votes. I'm not gonna lie. If Kamala does win, and I believe she has a great chance at it at this point, I would seriously be surprised if there's not another January 6th. If it even makes it that far. Before something crazy happens. And it's all because of the rhetoric and stuff that he has been inflaming over the past 4 years. Steadily lying over and over and over and over to his people, to his and inciting them all this time. And this time it's not inciting for just a couple of months, it's inciting for years. With lie after lie after lie after lie. Hyperbole after hyperbole after lie, over a lie, through a lie, in between lies, up and over a lie, up underneath a lie, behind a lie, twisted like a pretzel in a lie, everything. While all he does, even now, is just verbally attack everything. All, or Kamala, without any type of actual like policy, substance, or anything. It's just personal attack after personal attack after personal attack. That's all he knows how to do, because he's a child. He's a 78, 79, whatever year old child, man child, who's always gotten his way. He's always been able to bend and twist the rules and the laws to advance himself while screwing everybody else around him, mostly figuratively. It's I'm honestly dumbfounded how he is still relevant today. It blows my mind that people still support this man. I don't. When they say, I'm not going there. Anyways, I lied. The last video I thought was going to be my shortest one, but actually this one is, because there's just not much more to say about this. This is just Trump being Trump, saying whatever he wants and getting away with it, and nobody's going to question it or care. Well, I mean, there'll be people that question and care, but the ones that need to question and care about it don't, because they actually agree with them. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think. Do you think he had every right to interfere however he wanted to, even getting his VP to do illegal shit, put illegal electorates in? inciting a riot. You think he's going to do it again? Anyway, thank you for joining me, and consider subscribing, like, share, all that good stuff. And let me know. Please give me more. Things to talk about, different stuff. Like I said before, it doesn't matter if it's political, religious, or whatever. Just it can be anything. It doesn't have to be that. You just want my opinion on something? You want to ask a question? You want me to expand on anything? Let me know. Until next time, ClearTalk.